So now that we know that Six Flags is delaying some new attractions, we have a brand new type of season pass coming out next year. I have a lot of things in my mind. I did not know if I was going to make a video about it, but the more I thought about it and dwelled on it, the more I'm like, you know what? I gotta share my thoughts with you guys here. These are 5 things that I'm honestly very legitimately worried about for Six Flags. I think you should be concerned as well. These are definitely things that could change the trajectory of where we want Six Flags to be at in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. It does not look that great. I was much more optimistic about the company a few months ago, but now with the way this year's progressed and the cutbacks, the delays, as well as the new pass, it's a lot. This is Theme Park Brandon, and let's get into this. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Let's see, the first one is obviously the new pass. So they rolled out the new MVP pass, which is really kind of interesting because different markets, it's priced differently. Like in Georgia, I think it's like $70. There's a park out there, I forget where it's $60 for the whole entire year. And you can get every Six Flags park out there. Legacy Cedar Fair and Legacy Six Flags. That's crazy. And it includes parking. Like, this company is not, in my opinion, I do not have a business management degree or nothing like that. Nothing shiny to show. But I have a lot of thoughts up here, and I've worked in a lot of businesses and created my own businesses, etc. It's too cheap, guys. This is crazy. I mean, for $99 to get into a great theme park, which honestly I know the quality isn't as great as it used to be. A lot of that's based on staffing and stuff like that. But for $99 for the unlimited visits for the year, for the spring, summer, fall, and some parks winter, that's crazy to me. So last year it was a lot more expensive, like $250 I think it was for all the parks. Now it's $99 for like the main parks like Carowinds, for example, or Cedar Point, Kings Island. With that being said, there's obviously the company needs more visitors in the parks, which I understand that. And I want everyone out there in the world or any city to be able to experience these parks. But the season pass that cheap, I think that I would have done it where drop the single day tickets a little bit cheaper, but the season pass a little bit more. Not much more, but a little bit. Because think about it like this. 20 years ago, actually over that, 1999, I remember at Kings Island when they debuted Face Off and Drop Zone, which is Drop Tower. They had the season pass, gold pass for Paramount's Kings Island, PKI, for $99 for the year. So 27 years later, really, $99 again. Now, mind you, everything in this world right now is inching upwards. Inflation, all the costs around us, everything's more expensive. Anything entertainment-wise is more expensive. Sports games, movie theaters, mini golf. It's like $14 to play mini golf in like tourist areas. Everything's a lot more expensive nowadays. Well, why is not Six Flags increasing their season pass pricing? That really concerns me. I think what they should have done, they're leaving money on the table. I would have done every park gold pass $99. Sure, I still think that's too cheap, but I would have done where you have another pass that gets you in for the let me rephrase that. I would do the silver pass $99. That's from like opening day through Labor Day, right? Then I would do the gold pass, and that includes the fall activities and some parks the winter activities for a little bit more upcharge, maybe like $120, $130. And then I would do another $50 more. You have access to all these water parks and all these theme parks. Again, I think they're losing money for sure. I think that they should have raised the rates for the meal plans a little bit. And I'm not talking a lot, like $10, $15, something. You know, I don't want to be outpriced. I get it. I'm a family of 4. It is expensive once you add it all up. I get that. But when it comes to everything else in this world, everything's more expensive. But yet they're not lowering these prices down. Anyways, this all leads into staffing as well. That's number 2, staffing. The last couple of years, ever since COVID, really, the parks have really struggled with staffing. And before COVID, it was like $9, $10 an hour for, hiring theme park employees, line level employees. Now they're paying anywhere from $15, $16, $17, $18 an hour. That's a lot of money for staffing when it comes to how many people you need to staff. And back to the pricing, when you're only charging $99 for the whole entire year, divide that by 6, that pays for someone for a 6-hour work shift. Again, I just don't like where this is going. So these parks have to do a better job at staffing. I don't think they will, unfortunately, with these lower price points and how much staffing does cost. They're going to have to get smarter some way, somehow, by eliminating positions. They're going to have to rely on technology more, unfortunately. But I am concerned with staffing. It seems like every park's affected by it. We cannot rely only on international employees coming over. We have to worry about, giving people around our communities a good, solid job and making sure that people most importantly, the people in the communities want to work, because that's a big problem where Carowinds is a really good place to work overall. I said overall, it's not the best overall, but getting quality workers that actually want to work, that's the problem. Now, a big problem I have is new capital. Number 3. With charging lower to come in the parks and everything else, it seems like it's not increasing price range. What about new rides? I'm a rides guy. I know you are as well. Are we not going to see the $20, $25, $30 million rides come to the parks anymore? Is the new Six Flags going to adapt to the old Six Flags method of adding coasters around the $6 to $12 million price points? I really hope not. I want to see, new potential gigas or record-breaking tilt coasters. Major rides are going to cost, $20-some million. These parks need capacity. They need reliability. And the more rides you build, the more fast lanes you're going to sell, which is obviously a lot more upfront money as well. Now, that's not me saying that I'm going to have, Valleyfair open up 3 roller coasters in 2 years. No. But these parks need to have new projected capital for each park. That way they can have goals for the attendance, how they want to boost their attendance going forward and stuff like that. So I am concerned. We'll see what this year brings. Now on the MVP pass, my one thought is their plan might be as simple as getting people in the parks this year, providing a great product, and then come next year, upcharge a little bit. So for $110 even, $120, you can get everything you had this year. I think they might do that. But with the fourth thing I'm really worried about is the Bengals season. Go Bengals, Houday. Let me know if you're a Bengals fan, or let me know what football fan you are of, because I would love to know. But the ride maintenance, it goes down to the money, right? You charge less to get in, or charge cheap for a season pass. The quality of the park is going to go downhill. Staffing is going to go downhill. New capital is going to go downhill, and that means maintenance. They're not going to spend as much on maintenance, which means the rides might be a little bit more rattly or more rough, or we might not see the rides look as clean, or the new fresh paint. Safety is everything, obviously, and you have to have a good maintenance budget. And I've said in past videos, and I mean this, I think a lot of the problems that Cedar Point has, where they always want to blame, it's RMC's fault or Intamin's fault because these rides don't work. I think their maintenance budget's too low. You have to spend money on these rides to make these rides run year round, or at least not year round, but on a daily basis for the summertime. I mean, perfect examples. Look at Universal, even Disney. Those rides run 49 weeks out of the year, nonstop, and they hardly ever break down. because of the maintenance budget. Now, obviously, you're comparing apples to oranges. Those are major parks with huge budgets. But the point is, the maintenance budgets for the Six Flags parks, I don't think, are set high enough. Now, the last one I'm really concerned with, honestly, I don't see any way of getting out of it. What I've learned a lot in this, by doing the YouTube and having friends who are very successful business people, is the parks. I think we're going to see some parks closing. And it's not just about a park being a good park or a bad park. It's about where the park is located. If it's in a bad area of the town, if it's in a area where you're not going to get much, traffic, I am definitely concerned with a few parks. First thing, I think that I'm a little concerned with Michigan Adventure. I don't like the move of cutting the season back. I'm concerned with Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Worlds of Fun has not had a great year, a couple years. That park is kind of going downhill, unfortunately. You have, I hate it. I really do hate it. Even like Valleyfair. Yeah, sure, they get people, but is it worth the money to keep investing into that park? They might sell it off. They might close it. I think LaRonde, for sure. I do not see that park being open. At least the Six Flags park, I do not see it. So there's a few parks out there where I feel like it doesn't look that good. I really hope for the best, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. So those are 5 things that I'm really worried about for this new Six Flags parks. I'm not trying to fear-monger you or anything like that. I know my shirt says always think positive. I'm really trying, but this past has me worried. Let me know your thoughts on that. And if you want to know what type of coaster I think makes the most sense for each Six Flags park, then check out the showcase video at the bottom of your screen. These are not my predictions. They're more or less what rides I think could really benefit the park the most. With that being said, you know what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and of course, keep riding coasters.